Have you been thinking about starting a podcast? Well, let me tell you about Anchor. Anchor is totally free and it is very easy. In addition to it being easy, they provide the tools so you don't have to look anywhere else. They also distribute your podcast to several other platforms so you don't have to do any of that work. Additionally, you can make some money while doing your podcast through Anchor. Go ahead and download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and start your podcast today. You will enjoy. Hey couples, welcome to another episode of Keeping Your Marriage Hot and Holy with your love coach, Chara Taylor. Thank you all so very much for listening in and for joining me. Today I am just going to keep this very simple and sweet, and I want to talk about what in the world is going on with the lack of foreplay in marriages. Yeah, let's talk about it. We all know what foreplay is, getting all excited leading up to the moment of actual physical intercourse. Now, I think some of us think that that's only supposed to happen when you actually get to the bed. I think we forget that needs to be taking place all throughout the day, from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed. Every single day, much of the day, we should be putting in some form of foreplay with our spouse so that when it's time for us to actually come together physically, then our bodies are already ready, because a lot of times our mind has to be in the right mindset in order for our bodies to actually want to perform properly and with an intensity. So listen, I get it for some people. I know that sometimes men are concerned about their erection and making sure that their erection lasts. And so sometimes if they don't do foreplay or do little acts or showing love throughout the day, throughout the week, filling the woman up, when it's time to get into the bed, then they just get right to it. They just ready to get right to it. I get that and I understand. But what I want to say to you, man, if you're listening, you're going to have to put a little bit more energy and effort into making sure that she is ready for the moment. Okay? Making sure that she is ready. Start stimulating her mind before you start stimulating her body. Because if you wait till you get to the bed, then you're going to be stingy. You're going to be selfish with your foreplay. Don't be selfish and stingy with the foreplay. Don't no woman just want her nipples sucked on for a little bit and then it's time for some penetration. No, we need a little bit more than just sucking on some nipples, kissing on some lips and kissing on some neck a little bit and then going right into it. That's not foreplay. That's not foreplay at all, because not unfortunately, but a woman's body is typically going to respond because that's the way the Creator created our bodies to respond to when you touch in certain areas. But what the woman really wants is, she wants to be stimulated mentally. She wants to be stimulated throughout the day. She wants to be told, and she wants it to be known that you care about her and you're thinking about her. Those things stimulate her. Those things pour into her getting ready. Those are acts of foreplay. That's it. That's getting her excited. What about making her panties wet during the day? What about making her excited throughout the day? And then by the time you get there, then she's ready. And then it wouldn't take as much. Ladies, we have to do the exact same thing for the men. We have to understand that they need blood to get to their man so that that man can last longer than it's been lasting. Let's just be real. Some of our men are falling off a little short. Their erections are not lasting long like they used to. We're getting up there in age. Let's just be real about it. So ladies, we're going to have to stimulate these men mentally. We're going to have to make sure they know that we love them, that they are our kings, that we care about them, so that the blood can begin to get to where it needs to be. My husband says all the time to me, baby, the blood got to come from my feet and from my brain. So ladies, we got to help them. We got to help them get that spread blood from their head, from their brain, and their feet to their midsection, so that midsection can stand at attention and last as long as we need it to last. And if you still having problems in that area, look, there are some enhancements that can help with that problem as well. But I'm saying, listen, ladies, we got to do a little bit more. We got to stop emasculating these men. We got to stop cutting these men down. We got to start building them up. We got to start encouraging them. We got to start loving on them. Stop bringing up flaws. We got to start doing some great things to our men. This thing is both sided. It's not just one way. It's not just about all that the man needs to do for the woman. It's not all about just what the woman needs to do for the man. We are couples. We are married. We should be excited to turn each other on. We should be excited to pour into each other. We should be excited about making sure that we understand the love that we have for one another. Okay, now, so since we talked about that, ladies, listen, we can't be stingy too. We can't just go in and just expect for them to do all the initiating and expect them to do all of the work. No, ladies, we got to show them that we're interested and that we desire their body as well, as much as we want them to do the exact same thing for ours. So listen, let's stop being stingy and selfish with the foreplay. If you want some hot and holy sex and some hot and holy loving in your marriage, you're going to have to stop being stingy with the foreplay and start doing some foreplay actions before you actually get to the bed. And then you can incorporate some different things. They got those dice that you can roll to give you some suggestive things to do so that you ain't just going to the same old routine that you typically go to. They've got cards you can play. There's lovemaking games. There's all sorts of things that you can incorporate and include to make the foreplay even better. Stop being stingy with foreplay, okay? We can't just keep going to the bed, like I said, just trying to kiss here, kiss there, touch this a little bit, touch there a little bit, and then expect for everything to be sparky. That ain't bringing no sparks. All that's doing is just getting through it. And don't nobody really just want to get through sex. And if you at that point that you just want to get through sex, then I really would like to talk to you to give you some coaching in that area, because sex is beautiful, and especially with your spouse. It should be flaming. You should be desiring and looking forward to having sex with your spouse. Oh, you should be looking forward to. You should be thinking about it on your lunch break or when you're driving home. You should be thinking about it, and stop letting the cares of the world consume your mind. Start letting the love and the benefits that we have, three couples, start letting those things take over our mind, and start including some intimacy before the bed foreplay level up. Let's bring up our intimacy level so that we can have some hot and holy marriages, okay? And some hot and holy lovemaking. It does not make sense for lovemaking to be dull and boring. So listen, that's what I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about just for a few minutes. Is don't be stingy with the foreplay. Okay, don't be selfish in your foreplay. Let's get it. Let's get this thing together, and let's do better as husbands and wives. Thank you so very much for listening in with me today. And I just want to say to you, if you do not follow me on social media, please follow me. I am on Facebook, and you can find me at Chara A. Taylor, or you can find me at the Awaken Love Marriage Ministries page. We have several groups that you can join. As couples, we have the Awaken Love Marriage group. We have the Awaken Love Marriage Wives that me and a bunch of wives are in on. And then my husband leads the Awaken Love Husbands for you men who are looking for an outlet where you can talk about all things marriage, okay? You will have a great time in either of our groups. You can also follow us on our website and stay up to date on things at www.teamtaylorministries.com. I again want to thank you for joining, and I want to say thank you so very much for following the Keeping Your Marriage Hot and Holy podcast. And I look forward to you joining me the next time as we talk about all things about keeping your marriage hot and holy. Don't forget, don't be stingy with your foreplay. All right, have a wonderful day.